Hey everybody, it's Randy Ray again, the Literate Texan, and I have been tagged for Tag Tuesday. And it's still 9:30 p.m., so I've still got time to do the tag before Tuesday is over. This is called the End of the Year tag. It was created by, I have to look at my notes, Ariel Bissett, or Bissett, I'm not sure how we pronounce that, but I was tagged by Genre Books. Thanks very much. I'm going to list the prompts below along with the people I'm tagging. Number one, are there any books this year you need to finish? Yes, there's quite a few. There's still 21 days or 3 weeks left in this year, which means I've definitely got time to finish these 6 books. Shoeless Joe by W.P. Kinsella, which was the novel that the movie Field of Dreams was based on. I'm reading a book called Great Expectations, The Sons and Daughters of Charles Dickens, which I'm about halfway finished with. I always try to get a little Dickens in December, so that's a good one. It's fascinating, too. He was an interesting man and an interesting father, and his kids turned out interesting, too. Little Big is a fantasy by John Crowley that I'm reading. It's long, 500 and something pages. I don't know if I'll finish it or not. Bound to Please is a book. Oh, here it is. Found it. By Michael Durda, wherein he suggests several authors and books to read, which eventually I'm going to make a reading project out of reading all of those that are recommended in there. I think there's 100 of them, so it'll make for a nice year-long project. But I'd like to finish reading it today. Well, not today, but soon. I'm buddy reading The Plague Court Murders, which is a mystery that I am buddy reading with my friend Jim at Mystery and Mayhem. And then there's a romance novel that I'm reading called P.S. I Hate You. I believe it's by Lauren Connolly. So those are the 6 books I'd like to finish reading by the end of the year. But I've also got some holiday books too. Number 2, do you have an autumn book to transition to the end of the year? Usually I read Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury to transition. It's a great fall book. Or The Dead Zone, which was heavily influenced by Something Wicked This Way Comes. But this year I didn't read any book to mark fall from winter or anything like that. It's been a really weird year and I've had a lot of health problems. Number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? There is a new release that I'm waiting for, but it doesn't come out until March. It's Ron Curry's new book, and it is called The Savage Noble Death of Babs Dion. And this is what Richard Rousseau, who's one of my favorite authors, had to say about it. Literary thrillers just don't come any better than Ron Curry's The Savage Noble Death of Babs Dion. It's profoundly serious and terrifying in equal measure. Sold. But I was sold by Ron Curry on the cover too. I'm really looking forward to that. And March 25th won't get here soon enough. Number 4, what are 3 books you want to read by the end of the year? Well, you know what? I listed 6 when I answered question number 1, but I do have a couple more besides that. I do want to read The Box of Delights this year for Christmas. And then, what is this? Oh, yeah. That's probably it. I've got The Lord of the Rings on tap over here too. I don't know if I'll get to The Lord of the Rings though. I mean, I've only got 3 weeks left. Number 5. Is there a book that could shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I think Little Big's got some possibilities. Other than that, I doubt any of these will become my favorite of the year. Number 6, have you already started making reading plans for next year? I have started making reading plans for next year, although I'm not ready to make a video about them yet. The main thing I have planned for 2025 is the read-along for In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust, which I'm doing with my friend Greg at another Billy Little File Reads. We're co-hosting that event. We're going to spend a year reading In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust, which I understand benefits from being read slowly. So we're going to take a year to read it. It's, 3,000 and something pages. So, 10 or 12 pages a day I can probably handle. So, who am I going to tag? Today I'm going to tag 3 women booktubers I have crushes on. Books I'm not reading, that's Kelly. Kat at Ginger Bibliophile. And then Evening Reader. Hey, ladies, y'all have been tagged. And then that's it. I'm finished with this video. Check the notes down below. You can go check out those ladies' channels and everybody else's channel that I've mentioned. And until my next video, stay sexy, stay hydrated.